Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bianca and welcome to Vintage on Tap, the YouTube channel that shows you the behind the scenes steps and process of sewing. As you can see from the framing of this shot, it's more of a vlog style video, and I know so soon, but I wanted to get a video out this weekend and just kind of spark some conversation. I think it's very stereotypical to see a lot of videos this time of year to be like, oh, I'm grateful and I'm thankful and all that sort of stuff. But I think for me, like this year, it's super genuine, especially since this time last year, I was a mess. I was a hot mess. It was in June. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know this story, but it was June, July of last year. And I was moving, shaking, putting out videos all the time, and I kind of just fell into like this really, really crazy deep depression, and it lasted for a good 6 months. Like I would not leave my house, just except to go to work. I would cry every day at lunch. I would binge eat. So I would, go from eating a lot at lunch, and then I wouldn't eat the rest of the day. And I gained like 20 pounds from like this really erratic, eating behavior. I wasn't hanging out with friends. I wasn't responding to calls. I wasn't responding to text messages. I didn't tell my family, and Jose had to really see a lot of this sort of weird spiraling, like go like up close. Right. And, I'm not even 100% sure what kind of triggered this, but last summer I was legitimately stressed out constantly because of work. It's a lot of pressure with what I was doing with the YouTube channel and just like work-life balance just in general. And everything just felt like it went off the rails for me. So that was about summertime of last year till about wintertime, when I kind of had this like, I made this executive decision for myself. And obviously I'll put the little disclaimer, this may not work for you, but it worked for me. So this is what helped me during that time, was I literally made this executive decision to, take the steps that I would read and hear that people who are successful and who are doing well and who are happy were doing, and like to try and like emulate that sort of behavior in my life. Now, for me, that involved meditating daily, right? So I would meditate like 15 minutes a day for months, and I started doing that right away. I use the Headspace app. So if you have that app, or if you're thinking about it, I highly recommend it. It's one of my best investments that I've ever made. Totally worth the price, even though it's a little bit more pricey than some meditation apps. I still highly recommend it. So I would meditate every day. I started going to the gym, like more often. And even though I still struggle with that, just getting out there and like doing some physical activity helped me a lot. Just to have something to focus on, right? I started journaling daily. And then as part of that, I started doing like more of a morning routine. So I'd get up at like 5, 6 a.m. every day. I'd make myself like a really, really good cup of coffee. Like I did not skimp out of the coffee. I went to Phil's Coffee here in San Francisco, bought myself a pound of, I drink Canopy of Heaven, which is like a mild roast, and I love it. And I would make it with like a French press, and it would almost be like a ritualized thing, right? I'd get up, I like make that really good cup of coffee. I'd have like a little muffin or biscotti or whatever it was that I was having with it. And like, every morning, this is what I would do, right? And as part of that, it would be a journaling practice. And involved with that was also like developing a really, I'm not going to say strong or healthy, because I feel like that's still a growing thing, but purposefully thinking about gratitude and starting every single journal entry with, today I'm grateful for ... right? And even if it was just a simple, I am grateful for the feeling of a warm cup of coffee in my hands. That was what I wrote, right? And so that started January, and here we are today. This video is going up in November of 2018, and it's a year later, right? It's a year later from the worst of my depression. It's a year later where I have like done this sort of work to try and kind of claw my way back to a good place. And I can definitely say that I've surpassed that goal, right? I legitimately feel a lot more happy. I feel a lot more grateful to what I have, and not in like the cheesy way, right? Like I'm not gonna go and just spout off about how gratitude changed my life, but it definitely makes me appreciate more that I have the ability to do this, right? This is like my third time trying to record this video, and I'm grateful that I was able to, you know, with the help of like people on Patreon, buy lights to make sure that this video looks good, right? I'm grateful that there's even somebody on the other side who can see these videos. So rather than like beating myself up like I was doing a lot of last year about, oh, I'm not putting out enough videos, this year I've only put out 12, you know, and I stand behind every single one of those videos. But at the same time, I'm also grateful that I had the ability to do them in the first place. And I don't know, it's kind of it really feels like a full circle sort of situation, right? Like that depression and like whatever the hell I was going through it changed a lot of things for me, but what it's changed the most is that I am a lot more cognizant of when things are not right for me. I'm more cognizant of when I'm doing something that is either making me uncomfortable, unhappy, whether, you know, I'm sewing a project that I'm just not in love with, and I'm just making it because I need to make a video, but not because I really wanted to make it. Or, you know, in my description things on my Instagram photos, like my caption, it's just like, do I really mean that? Yes, I really mean that. And I'm only putting out photos that I really like and that I really have something to say, and that I feel like I can have a genuine connection with people. And so these sort of things where it's like, you know, it's very easy as a blogger, taking the sewing part out of it, it's very easy as a blogger to feel compelled, like you have to do certain things. You have to use that brand. You have to talk about that thing. You have to promote this. But without having the juice in the tank to really back that up and to really feel it and to like to take it out of I have to do this. No, I want to do this and I'm grateful to do this. I think it's been a game changer for me. So I really, even though this video is not specifically about sewing, I think this affects the sewing a lot. You know, I'm working on a project here, which is going to be coming out soon. And I'm like so stoked to finish this jacket. Like I was telling Jose, I'm like, this video is not going to go out for a while. But as soon as that jacket is left the sewing machine, I'm going to be rocking the hell out of it. So you guys might not see the pictures in the video for a while, but I'm like so stoked to work with this fabric, to work with this pattern, to like have this particular piece. And I want to be able to say that all the projects I do for the channel have that sort of like energy and that excitement, and that I'm so pumped about it. Even if it's like showing you guys a specific technique, like a bound buttonhole or whatever, it's like, I want to show you guys because it's important to me and I want you to be as excited about it as I am, because bound buttonholes are freaking awesome. So like, I want that to come across, but I want it to come out of a place of gratitude and love for what I do as a sewing blogger, and not from a place of obligation and a place of pain and a place of dragging my feet because I don't like it. You know, at a certain point, like last year, I was kind of doing a lot of that, and that's not me. So anyway, I just want to say that I'm so grateful and so happy that, you know, you're a follower of mine, and that wherever you are in the world that you took the time to watch this video. I love you guys all very, very much. And yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. I'm at Vintage on Tap. And yeah, all the places, all the stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.